Tatum, we talked with Gus after the scrimmage yesterday, about a week into fall camp now. He mentioned that the defense really stood out to him. From your perspective, how do you feel like your unit did?
I feel like our unit, did very solid. The communication is a lot more fluent, way better than the spring, where defense is a lot more physical than the spring. So we just took that next step. So now that we took that next step, we just take a bigger step after that.
Tatum, obviously you guys, I'm sure, watched a lot of film from yesterday. How improved do you think this defense is going to be this year? The way Gus was talking, he said defensive line was doing really well, the entire defense as a whole. What kind of improvement are you seeing?
Yeah, I feel like our defensive line is very dominant, and I feel like that's the biggest part of our defense. It starts up front. And like I said before, the communication is just way better than last spring. The defense is finally starting to understand the defense. I am starting to understand the defense, so I'm just excited.
How is the defense different from what you've seen so far than what you had last year?
Like the last two questions, the communication is very different. I really, sometimes back in the spring, we really didn't talk. We'd just do our job, but now it's just, we're all on the same page. Even the D-line is talking back right, back left. They're talking to us, and we're talking to the defensive back. So it's just, the more communication, the better the defense is. And physicality. That's Coach T. Will really emphasizes physicality.
Just mentioned Coach T. Will. What do you like about his coaching style, and how has it been working with him now that you're in camp?
Coach T. Will, his coaching style, it really provides you to be a man on and off the field. Just get the job done. You know, like I said, physicality, that's a really big deal with Coach T. Will, and just allowing us to be tough. If you're hurt in the tie, you got to fight through it. Just like off the field, if something going on, you still got to get the job done, take care of your family.
Tatum, Gus said yesterday defensive line played really well in that scrimmage. What are you seeing in front of you? Obviously, there's some new guys in the mix this year that weren't here a year ago. Kalia's back and everything. How's the defensive line been looking in your opinion?
Yeah, like I said before, the defensive line is very dominant. Kalia Davis, Ricky Barber, Big Cat, Montalvo, all of them is just really very dominant. Like, the hole opens up for me to make the tackle, and I just thank them every play, so I love them.
Hey, man, what's the difference between this year's defense schematically? Like, is it easier? I mean, you're talking about with a lot of confidence. It's obvious. Is the scheme easier? Is it the coaching, the way they communicate with you? Why is it so much easier?
I wouldn't say it's easier. They're both on the same page. It's just communication which make it easier for us. If we don't talk, then we all probably wouldn't be on the same page. But now that we're all talking on the same page, me directing D-line and talking to the defensive backs, it's just, that's what makes everything easier, the communication.
What'd you learn about yourself going through the adversity of 2020?
I learned that mental toughness is a very big deal. We're just going through 2020 and coming into here, mental toughness on and off the field, just dealing with life situations and football situations, just mental toughness.
You and Jeremiah have been together all 3 years now, entering your junior season, but a new linebacker in the mix, Bryson Armstrong. What have you seen from him, and what does he provide to this linebacker unit?
Bryson Armstrong is very talented, very versatile, can move in and out the box. So it's just, I was excited and surprised to see him play, and I just know he'll be a big deal to the defense.
Tatum, who's maybe a young guy that's been playing well so far in camp? Anyone kind of caught your eye? Maybe some newcomers, freshmen, or maybe some guy that hadn't played a lot in the past?
Young guys, Brandon Adams, number 31. That guy is just very physical, and I could tell that he really pays attention to the playbook. He's been standing out.
Because I have another one real quick, Tatum, just kind of looking ahead. I know it's a daily grind of camp, but are you kind of thinking about that season opener and this season and what you want to accomplish? Is that something you're starting to think more about? It's only 3 weeks away from tonight.
Yeah, I actually think about it every night. I know it's a big game, and start off the season on a Thursday night. I know everybody's going to be watching, so I know it take it day by day, though, so I'm just excited, very excited.
If this defense is performing like you and coaches hope that it does, what will we see?
A very dominant and physical defense, flying to the ball. It's just, I really can't explain it. You just have to see it. It's exciting.